Yeah.
I forgot the day for a moment there.
Me too.
The Wednesday leading into the Easter long weekend,
yes.
so lots of eyes are on the Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Right, and I will say this, driving may be a little tricky for many areas in Alberta for Friday, and then things will improve as we go through the rest of the long weekend. But Friday, yeah, tricky because we have a system rolling in tomorrow that's going to bring some snow, and that will continue into Friday. Here's our Capital Chev Skycam. Clouds increasing as these systems approach. It's actually two systems that we need to talk about. We are sitting at 5 degrees right now. Our daytime high in Calgary was 7. So this is that big one-day warm-up. And then we go down a little bit for the next couple of days. But then we get into a longer-term warm-up that will last at least a week with daytime highs above the freezing mark and in some cases into the teens likely. So we'll talk about that in just a moment when we get to the long range. We actually have one system right here, and then we have this one, the core of it, off in the Pacific. But you can see the waves extending into the southern interior BC, central BC, and starting to make its way and spill over here. This cold front is going to swipe down, and these two systems are going to collide, give us some snowfall. Now, it doesn't look like the snow will be as intense as our last bout last week, but we will get some snow from this. At this point, it's looking like rain for much of central Alberta along the QE2. For us here in Calgary, you can see just off to the west, a couple snowflakes developing, but we likely won't see anything tonight. This is more of a tomorrow and Friday thing. So here's that cold front from this northern low, and you can see that's going to move down and arrive tomorrow morning in Calgary. Also, you can see this wave from this one starting to approach as well, which will create that instability in the foothills. We'll have these pockets of snow, and some of them will track to the east and into Calgary. I'll show you totals in just a second, but as you can see, there's that snow arriving tomorrow morning, and then we're looking at on and off snow again from two different systems basically as we go through these next couple of days. So how much can you expect? This gives you an indication for areas along the foothills off to the west. Canmore 15 centimeters, Banff 11. For us here in Calgary, anywhere from 2 to 6 centimeters possible with this. And if we get just over 8 centimeters, then we could break a record for the snowiest March ever on record. Okay, let's talk about this long-range forecast again. 2 to 4 centimeters possible on Thursday and another 1 to 2 on Friday. Again, if we get more than this, we could break the record for the snowiest March, but this is what it's looking like. This is our best chance, up to about 6 centimeters. 0 is our high for tomorrow, but that will be at about midnight, and then temperatures will drop throughout the day. By Friday, a high of -5. So these next couple days will be much, much cooler than today. Not a lot of sunshine, and will come with some slick driving conditions. We start to improve on Saturday with some sunshine and a high of -1. And for Easter Sunday, 3 degrees. Monday, 10. And by Tuesday of next week, we should be in the plus teens. That's your Capital Chev 5-day forecast.
Term forecast. That's really the giant chocolate bunny. It's a real treat. Right?
Yep, it's a real treat. Yep. The chocolate bunny at the end of this cooler, snowier tunnel. We've had a good amount of snow this month, almost record-breaking. So far, we are the second snowiest March. And if we get more snow than what's expected over these next couple of days, we'll be the snowiest. So currently we're sitting at 5. Normal is 7. And that's what today's high was. Very nice. We had some sunshine. Then the systems roll in for the next couple of days, dropping some snow, dropping our temperatures. Anyway, we're looking anywhere from 2 to 6 centimeters. But if we get just over 8 centimeters, then it will make it the snowiest March on record.
Today was great, but I guess we shouldn't get too used to it.
Yeah, today is a bit of a spring tease because we're going to get back into winter for a couple of days, and then we'll be into a longer-term stretch of warm weather. So let's just talk about currents. We got up to 7 degrees in Calgary today, but we are now sitting at 5 as things drop off for the day. 5 as well in Pincher Creek and Milk River. 6 Rocky Mountain House. 4 for Banff. Check out Golden right now, 10 degrees. So a lot of warmth out there, especially further off to the west where we've seen more warmth as well. And even look at this, Jasper, Edmonton at 7. Again, we will start to drop off. In fact, temperatures will cool throughout the day rather than warm. We have 2 systems that we're dealing with. You have one right here, and this cold front will be swiping through tomorrow. And then you have this low, which is already impacting the southern interior BC with mixed precipitation and starting to spill over some cloud cover, which is what we're seeing out there right now. So a couple things. You can see already some rainfall for central Alberta and even along QE2 up to almost Red Deer. And you can see the southern interior BC with that mixed precipitation right now. With regards to how this will play out, as we go through tomorrow, that cold front will swipe south and that will start to deliver snow by tomorrow morning in Calgary. And then what we have is the instability from this system, which will create some upsloping as well. And we're looking at winds forced up the mountains that will enhance the snowfall that we could see from this. Now, just to be clear, this system will not bring as much snow as the last system that lasted pretty much all last week, but we will see some snowfall totals from this. Just to give you again the timeline on a closer look here, you can see for the morning hours in Calgary, we're looking at snow, and then we're looking at on and off snow, which at times could be heavy in through Friday as well. So traveling on Friday, especially along QE2, Highway 2, and off to the west, where we're looking at more snowfall, that's where we're looking at tricky driving conditions for Friday to kick off the long weekend. So if you are planning on traveling, if you could avoid Friday, that would be fantastic. Now we're looking at up to 6 centimeters, 2 to 6 centimeters in Calgary. This counts Thursday and Friday. If we get above this, just over 8 centimeters, it will make it the snowiest March on record here in Calgary. So we just need to get a little over that. You can see also the heavier amounts expected for the foothills, where we're looking at more instability and more upsloping. So 15 centimeters for Canmore, 11 for Banff. Again, this is counting Thursday and Friday. Temperatures will drop throughout the day. So by tomorrow afternoon, we're looking at it feeling more like -10 with the wind chill. 2 to 4 centimeters likely for tomorrow, another 1 to 2 for Friday. And then those systems roll out. We'll get some sunshine for the rest of long weekend. And by Easter Sunday, +3. And then as you can see on Monday, 10 degrees. That's your Capital Chef 5-day forecast.